We have a question on number basis. It says, if 244 base n equal to 1022 base 4, find n. We have that the base here, n, is unknown. We have to find n. What we have to do here, we are going to express both sides in base 10. And one way to do that is the expansion method. We are going to use the base to multiply each digit raised to the power of the remaining digit. This is what I mean. We start with 2. Say 2 multiply n, which is the base, raised to the power of 2, because after this 2, we have only 2 digits remaining, hence we raise to power 2. Plus, next is 4. 4 multiply n, raised to the power of 1, because after 4, we have just 1 digit left. Next, plus 4 multiply n, raised to power 0. After this 4, there is no longer digit, hence we have raised to power 0. Equal to, we are doing the same thing here. 1 multiply the base, which is 4, raised to the power of 3. We have 3 digits after that one, hence we raise to power 3. Plus 0 multiply 4, raised to power 2. Next, plus 2 multiply 4, raised to the power of 1. Plus 2 multiply 4, raised to the power of 0. We have that 2 multiply n squared gives us 2n squared. Plus 4 multiply n is 4n, plus n raised to power 0 is 1. 1 multiply 4 is 4. Equal to 4 raised to power 3 is 64. 64 multiply 1 is 64. Plus 0 multiply what here is still 0. Plus 2 multiply 4 is 8. 4 raised to power 0 is 1. 1 multiply the 2, we have 2. We have that 2n squared plus 4n plus 4 equal to, when you add everything here, you have 74. We already have a quadratic equation here. Let us rearrange the equation. 2n squared plus 4n plus 4 minus 74 equal to 0. And we have 2n squared plus 4n minus 70, which is 4 minus 74 equal to 0. We are going to factorize this now. We will look for the product, we look for sum, and we find factors. The product is the coefficient of the n squared multiplied by this negative 70, which is negative 140. The sum is the 4, which is 4n. We have 4 as the sum. Now we're going to look for the factors, which are two numbers we multiply to get negative 140, and when we add them, we get what? 4. These numbers are 14 multiply 10. 14 and 10. 14 multiply 10 is 140. 14 minus 10 is 4. So this 10 has to be negative. 14 multiply negative 10 is negative 140. And 14 minus 10 is 4. Now that we have gotten the factors, we can now arrange them in place of 4n. So that we have 2n squared plus 14n minus 10n minus 70 equal to 0. Take note that it doesn't matter whichever one you write first. You may have chosen to write minus 10 first here before writing plus 14. Whichever one you write first, you get the same answer at the end of the day. Now let us group this together so that we have 2n squared plus 14n in bracket minus 10n. Here we now have plus instead of minus 70 equal to 0. The reason is because by the time we open up the bracket, this negative sign multiply plus sign to give us back this negative sign. So now we are going to factorize. 2n is common to both sides here. So we put 2n outside, open bracket. This divided by this, we are left with n plus 14n divided by 2n, we are left with what? 7. Minus 10 is common to both sides. So we have that we put 10 outside. 10 into 10n, we are left with n. And 10 into 70 gives us 7 equal to 0. Right now, n plus 7 is common to both sides of the left-hand side. So we are going to factor it out. We have that n plus 7 in bracket, and we are left with 2n minus 10 equal to 0. If this multiply this gives us 0, it is either n plus 7 is equal to 0 or 2n minus 10 equal to 0. We simplify this and we have that n equal to negative 7, or 2n equal to 10, divide both sides by 2, and we have n equal to 5. Now we have two answers. One is n equal to negative 7 and then n equals to 5. Take note, the base of a number cannot be negative, and so this negative 7 is invalid, and our final answer is n equal to 5.